a 2-6 team that's, working through the process and struggling to find a way to win a game. And the way the fans come out, they travel to Blacksburg. I see the families. I see the Hokie Walk. The way they're supporting us, that's one of the reasons this is a special place. And we're going to need them to do this. It's outstanding. It's the best fan base in our league. And the Hall of Fame game, it just to have Coach Arians and Vince and Cam and Coach Gentry, to have those guys back in town was special for all of us. To have Coach speak to the team, and it's just all the things that make this place a special place. We had a ton of recruits here. It means a lot to have that stadium packed, to have all the lettermen back and supporting us. It means a ton. I know everybody's disappointed. I'm disappointed for our players. I'm disappointed for our fans. I'm disappointed for our lettermen and our coaching staff. It starts with me. I got to own it. Every week, we're just finding a way not to play well enough to win the game. We did some really good things today, and we did some things that you absolutely can't do and win a game. I give credit to Georgia Tech, Coach Key. It was a good battle. It was a good battle. We didn't make plays when we needed to. We let momentum slide a little bit. We'll get there. It's a process that we believe in and we're going to stick to. There's so many good lessons and so many things to be encouraged about. We're going to continue to focus on those while we clean up the things that aren't good enough. I just told the team, the margin for error is really small. You just can't do those things and expect to win the game. We did not deserve to win the game. And again, it starts with me. We got to make sure we're doing the right things that give our guys the best chance to be successful. I got to make sure I'm giving our coaches the best opportunity to be successful. Our effort is tremendous. The self-inflicted wounds have to stop. But again, I'm the leader of this program. I own it, and it starts with me. So, open it up for questions.
Brent, second straight game, losing double-digit lead. Do you worry that this starts to get to this locker room, that it seeps into their minds at all for the rest of the season?
Yeah, we talked about it again. Obviously NC State, that was the message, being able to close a team out. It's hard to believe we were actually closer to doing that this week than last. You're in the red zone. You're in field goal range to go up 2 scores or potentially punch it in and be up 3 scores. And we turn the ball over and then we don't come out there the same way defensively, and they convert and get the ball down the field, and the momentum and being able to step up in the face of it. Sudden change we talk about. We got to win it right back. I got to do a good job with what we're calling defensively, and we got to be aggressive in our mindset.
Just speaking specifically about the defense, what changes in the fourth quarter in these games, and looking specifically at that 56-yard touchdown they had, the 3rd and 19 conversion after you guys had called timeout, what happened in those situations? Yeah,
again, we tried a little bit different coverage concept. I think the first one was a bad call by me. He had too long to throw the football. That's been a little bit of a thorn in our side. We're not winning enough one-on-one battles. The blitzes we're dialing up don't get home enough, particularly at the right time. And then, we went to an undermanned coverage on the last one where they converted. We should be inside leverage and have a chance to certainly minimize the gain. And, we didn't get it done. So, we changed some things up from a coverage standpoint there to try and be better and do something different, and it didn't work out.
Aaron and David. Brett Holloway went off in the return game. Is that something you had seen as a possibility that he could. I think he had 188 return yards in the punt return game.
Yeah, he's a true freshman we're really excited about. You know, he's a really good worker. He's smart. You know, he just kept battling and wanting opportunities. And when we weren't getting it done there, you know, he got the opportunity to do some of it last week, and then he owned it today. He's confident. He's fast. You know, guys make plays on special teams. It helps us feel better about playing them on offense and defense. But it was good to see. You know, I thought in the kicking game there were some real positives, right? And then at the same time, we miss a field goal. We get extra point blocked. I mean, it's just feast or famine. We finally get a good return, a couple of them. You know, certainly one for a score, but yet then we do these other things that cost us.
I know you said after the first game of the year, you know, there seemed to be a little bit of panic there, confusion. Do you sense that on the sidelines now? I mean, we're 9 games in or whatever we're at. I mean, is there still a sense on the sidelines of dread when things start going the wrong way?
No, I don't think it's dread. I don't know that we're as confident as we need to be in those situations. And that goes back to me. I'm a pretty confident guy, and I got to make sure this team's confident, particularly when we have a lead, and we need to secure it.
We haven't seen this team fumble the ball much at all this year. Turnovers, protect the ball, 3 fumbles, and Grant's interception. Did you see a common thread between those? What was kind of your vantage point of that?
No, I didn't. I think we got to protect the ball better. You know, we've been pretty good at that since week 1. And, you know, one ball got tipped up, and, you know, but then we were loose with the ball a couple other times. You know, opportunities, we're in the red zone on one, and then we're trying to drive and kick a field goal to win the game on another one. I mean, just really bad timing. I mean, in those moments, you know, we got to coach those guys, secure the heck out of that football. You know, we got an opportunity to go win the game. We got to secure the heck out of the ball.
What was your vantage point of Kelly's interception, and what was kind of the mood on the sidelines right after that?
Yeah, obviously, you know, excited for Kelly. You know, we've been on a dry spell with takeaways. It was great to get one. You saw his length was very apparent. You know, he's been a guy that's been banged up, a couple different things, and he keeps battling back, and I was happy for him to have some success out there. I thought he tracked the ball really well. He kind of jumps out at you the way he can cover ground and track ball carriers. But the ability to knock the ball and then, you know, catch the ball and then athletic enough to recover and get it into the end zone. So, you know, those are some game changers that's been missing. You know, the punt return, the defensive score, things that do give you a great opportunity to win a game. You know, we've done some little things over time that's keeping us, and today we just did there were some major self-inflicted wounds, you know, that really worked against us.
The third quarter, you did a good job of being able to keep the defense off the field there and let them get some rest. That fourth quarter then, you had 23 plays. Was fatigue starting to get in there a little bit?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to make excuses. You know, we have to be able to finish the game 4 quarters. That's been a point of emphasis. And we tried. We had a good plan for substitution and rolling guys and, you know, trying to manage that. But in the end, you know, we got to be resilient in the fourth quarter and find a way to get stops and earn first downs and win the game. You know, we're right there. I mean, we're right there. And I know I keep saying that, but there's so many good things we're doing that give us a chance. You know, we got to eliminate the ones that you know, that are just that we can control. You know, there's going to be things happen in the game. They're going to make plays, but we have to make it. We got to make them earn it a little better for sure.
Hey, you keep talking about how Wells is doing most of what you want him to do. 3 turnovers today. Is that still mostly true?
Yeah, I mean, you know, he hasn't been turning the ball over. He really hasn't. And you know, the interception I got to look at, but I know it was tipped, but he hasn't been turning the ball over. You know, so we got to look at it. You know, it's bad timing to turn it over today. You know, we got to be smart. He had a couple other ones. We had a couple balls on the ground that we were fortunate we got back, and a couple that went in the air that we were fortunate they didn't get. You know, so you got to protect the football. When you lose a turnover battle, it's awful tough. It's awful tough.
You were up 5 with about 7 minutes left. And Jalen Holston just got a couple tough runs for first downs. You get into Georgia Tech territory, and it was pass, pass, pass. All 3 were incomplete. Would you like that sequence back from a game management standpoint? And do you feel like that's an area for improvement for this staff as a whole?
Yeah, I think, again, you know, at that point, I wanted Tyler to be aggressive. You know, you can't say one thing about being aggressive and closing a team out and then not be that way. You know, we'll certainly evaluate everything, but, you know, we've done some things, keeping them off balance, and, you know, so we got to continue to do that. You know, we can't just keep going to the well too many times, and I thought we did a great job of really just trying to do some different things early in the game that got us a little momentum offensively, gave us a chance to kind of keep them off balance. Again, I look at it from a defensive perspective. We were tougher to defend today, I thought, than we've been the past few weeks. Okay? All right, guys.